On second down, a run with Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Kansas City.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, 57, color, 57.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Chiefs.
I don't need to. I go, lady.
Now a man who really came on late last year. It's Damian Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Stop your body. Mud's 54. Mud is 7. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing now is Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's Mahomes to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Hey, Ripley!
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big 30-yard play on third. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Josh Morrow just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now here's Mahomes. Being chased, and he's going to go down again. Josh Morrow able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's just me and you. It's fresh.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Man open left side is Brown. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. But Derek Carr is a starter. Just 2-8 against KC. 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. It's complete to Brown, right side. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Now, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mike. Down. 53. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. Hey, who we got? Kill. 694. 53 is Mike. Check. 50. Go. Here we go. 280.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Give me some. Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd down now, Richard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr gives to Rashard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Caught out right by Renfro. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Hunter Renfro, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. Going for it all. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Haywood!
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's going to have a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. A loss of 2 there, second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Hey, 57, 57. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it, though. Switch.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr, he finds McKinnon, complete. 11 yards there, first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Richard, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, McKinnon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. From midfield, here's Carr.
Doubling this guy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
My yellow.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go, Woo, lady.
First down, Chiefs.
Gotta do better.
On first down, Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
7:34.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Carr going option right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
53, Mike. Danny.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
It's coming again.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because
it got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, and even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Now Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
He's back to throw.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has him in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Good bounce back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Raiders, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first two home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.